Hi, welcome to another video. So, 2022 was a year, and now that it's almost over, I thought I would take all the art I made and put it into a nifty little tier list. Now, I want to clarify that this actually isn't even all the art I've made, unfortunately. There's going to be a lot of art in this, but it's still not everything. Doesn't include sketches from my sketchbook, doesn't include commission work, and it doesn't include, I think, like one class project that I forgot to take a picture of. But, oh, and it doesn't have works in progress either. But beyond that, has everything. So here's the tier list. At the top, we have Huge Slay. This is the best of the best. Then we have Make More Like This. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's stuff I really like. I should make more stuff that looks like it. Like it, I like it. Interesting, but it has redeeming qualities, so it like keeps me interested, but it's still not like there's something about it that's off. It's all right. This is kind of like the neutral one, like, don't really have any thoughts about it. And then this like shrug is for stuff that I don't like necessarily. So yeah, let's get into it. First one is this one of Tom and Shiv from Succession. Big year for Succession, as most of the people in my real life know. I like this piece. I don't know, I got Shiv's likeness down a lot. I did not get Tom's likeness down a lot. But I like the colors going on here. It's thematically appropriate. If you haven't seen Succession, you might not why is there a staircase? I don't know, but if you do, you know. Anyway, I'm going to put this in Make More Like It because I like the processing on it. Next up, we have my friend Carrie from the movie Carrie. I'm going to put this one in Like It because I do enjoy it, but it's not my favorite Carrie drawing I've ever done. Here we have Cousin Greg. I'm including, hold on, I'll show you all. This also has a Tom that goes with it, but I'm only going to put the Greg on here because otherwise, I already know we're going to run out of space. I'm going to put this in Huge Slay. I really like it. These are two really good drawings. They look like the characters. They look good. It's a slay. Next, a Will Graham moment. Now, if you weren't following me in 2021/late 2020, might not know, I drew a lot of Will Graham. So I'm going to put this in, I don't know, I'm conflicted between Like It and It's Alright, because, it's alright. I'm I'll put it in It's Alright, just because, I've drawn so much Will that one's just kind of unremarkable. Here's my OC Aster. I really liked this one at the time, but I think I'm gonna put this one in It's Alright as well, just because, I don't know, it doesn't really look like them. I know it's my own character, so I can control how they look, but it doesn't really look like them. I like the idea, and also the colors are out of character for them, so putting you in It's Alright. Next, one of several Orville packs from the year. This one is going in Huge Slay. Technically, you could go and make more like this too, but I love that piece. I think it looks great. I think it turned out great. People liked it. Huge slay. Next is this little matrix drawing that I did when I was watching it. There's another one that goes with it, but the Tom one, or the Tom and Greg one, I'm just going to put this one on the tier list. I'm going to put it in Interesting, but just because, I don't know, I wasn't feeling the drawings when I made them, so there's still a little bit of that, I don't know, they're alright, but I'm not completely happy with them. Next, one of my most popular drawings, this little cowboy guy. He's an OC. He doesn't really have a name. I just call him my cowboy guy. This is a Huge slay. This is going up here. I love that drawing. I should also make more stuff like it, but since we can't put things into more than one category, that's where it's going. Next up, we got a Kendall Roy. This is also a Huge slay. The beginning of the year was really good for me. I drew a lot of stuff I really liked. I just really liked the composition on it and the mood. I think it looks good. Here we have Laura Palmer, little Twin Peaks moment. This is a huge slay to me, but I'm gonna put it in make more like this because I really like the texture in it and I should make more stuff that looks like that. The first of a couple Mitskis from this year. I'm a little conflicted as to where to put this one. I don't know if it's full huge slay, but I like it more than just like the like it category. I'm gonna put it in like it only because there's another Mitski that has this sort of color palette that I like more that we'll be seeing later. So in she goes. Here we have a Saw piece because I finally watched Saw after not for many years because I was scarred from SpongeBob and Patrick Play Saw 2. This is going in huge slay. I really like it. A lot of people really liked it. I think it captures the Saw mood well. Here's another Tom and Greg. This one's alright. I think it's good likenesses on both of them. This is probably the best. Actually, I don't know. The Tom from the blue one in Huge Slay is probably the best Tom I've ever drawn. This one's a close second, but I don't know. I'm gonna put in just alright. I don't really have many feelings about it. Here is a Valentine's Day card I made with my OCs, Aster and Lila. This is a huge slay. Very self-indulgent. We love it. Another Orville Peck. I'm gonna put this and make more like this just because I really like the style on it and the line art especially was great. But I don't think it's a huge slay. I've drawn better Orvilles than that. Here is a screen cap redraw from Pride and Prejudice. This one, you know, I had good intentions, and I think I captured the sopping wet nature of Mr. Darcy in this scene, but I didn't really capture his likeness. It just doesn't look like him. So I'm gonna put this in here. Like, I don't hate it. It's just like meh. Next up is this one of my friend Helena. This is a huge slay, not only because it's my friend, but because I just really like the way it turned out. Like the sketchy bits on it, the color palette's good. Huge slay. Here we have Bill and Ted. I really like this drawing. I think it's really cute. I'm gonna put it in like it, only just because it's like, it's just a sketch. It's not really like anything super crazy, but I do really like it, and I think it definitely looks like them and captures them. Here we have Dougie from Twin Peaks The Return. Underrated character. I get people, like some people aren't into The Return, and I understand why, but Dougie makes it worth it in my opinion. I'm gonna put this in like it. Just a vibe. Next up, we have Cousin Greg playing Webkins. I like this one. Not much more to say about it than that. Perhaps the most important piece I made this year, part of my thesis. This is a huge slay. It's the hugest slay of them all. It's the slay to ever slay. It's very important to me. I love it. Sorry, I feel like I sound like I'm not being genuine. We just have a lot of art to get through. Next up, Dale. This is a great Dale. I think it really looks like him. Probably one of the most Dale-looking Dales I've ever drawn. I'm gonna put it in like it just because there's not a lot going on, but it is really good. Don't get me wrong. 'Tis a good piece. Next up, Mr. Darcy. This is a huge slay. Hooray for Matthew McFadden. Here we have Kim Kitsuragi from Disco Elysium. I really like this one. There's something that's reserving me from putting it in huge slay. I might actually put it in make more like this because there's something about the line quality here that's really nice. Here we have a painting from my independent projects in painting class. Full moon, Snoopy mug, ritual. Colors are better in person. They're just brighter and better. This is a huge slay. That was like the first step of me really enjoying that class. Already worried about running out of space. Part 2 of my thesis, Rhizomorph. This is a huge slay. I really like how it looked. I was channeling my inner Jamie Green. Huge slay. Here's this Batman piece I did. Hurrah for Robert Pattinson. I'm going to put this and make more like this because I like the duality of it. I just think it's really visually interesting. Here is a sketch of Lila. This is all right. I don't know, I don't have a lot to say about that one. I felt kind of mid about it when I drew it, and that's kind of how I feel about it now. Here's this little springtime piece I did. I really like the colors, but I'm gonna put it in interesting but only because the top of the head seems really flat to me now that I look at it, and it's bugging me. So sorry, girly, you're getting knocked down. Here's the second Mitsuki piece with that color palette that I was talking about. This I'm gonna put in Make More Like This because I like the pencil-y shading on it. I was testing out a new brush pack and I really like it. You can see that color palette was big because these two kind of have the same color palette. This is the front and back cover of a zine I made. This is a huge sleigh. Or actually, I'm gonna put it in Make More Like This because I do want to make more stuff that looks like that. It was really sketchy and like really fun to make. Part 3 of my thesis, The Graveyard Shift. You're never gonna guess where this one's gonna go. It's going in big sleigh like the rest of them. What can I say? I like the way my thesis turned out. Here is a drawing of Guillermo from What We Do in the Shadows. I like it. That's it. I like it. I need to draw him more. Here's a drawing inspired by Oh Superman by Laurie Anderson. I'm putting this in interesting but because like it's an interesting concept. I stand by it, but I don't fully love it and I don't really know why. I might try that concept again in the future. Here's like half a study I did of like a vampire-y look that I saw on Tumblr. This is going in the bottom tier. The anatomy is just weird on it. I don't really love it. The first of the Our Flag Means Death drawings. What can I say? I'm a simple man. I did this one in my 1K Q&A video if you want to see the process on it. I'm going to put this one in Like It only because there are other Our Flag Means Death drawings that I like more than this. Another. I mean, it's cute. It's whatever. I'm going to put it in It's Alright. That feels a little mean. I like the, like, I don't know. It's alright. Like, that's not a bad thing. Alright is good. Alright is neutral. Here's a work in progress of like a cowboy thing that I was working on that I never finished. I'm gonna put it in meh, like the last one, only because I don't like the way I drew the other guy. I don't know how I want to approach his design, but it's not giving right now. Another Blackbeard. This one is a huge sleigh. The colors are really cool. Or actually, no, I'm going to put it in Make More Like This because I really like how the colors turned out and how painterly it is. Here is a painting about alchemy and transness and cyborgs. I love this. This was so self-indulgent. It's a big sleigh. It's probably my favorite physical painting that I've ever made. We got Jim from Our Flag Means Death. This one is going in huge sleigh. I just think the blocking looks really cool. The colors are cool. Just a cool drawing. Cool guy, cool drawing. I'm gonna have to shrink everything. Making a tier list is so hard. More Blackbeard. Again, it's alright. Nothing more to say than that. It's just alright. Here's another one for my thesis. I'm actually gonna break the pattern and put this one in Like It. Like, I was trying to intentionally make something that didn't look like anything else in that set. And I don't know, I just don't feel as connected to that one. Here we have Frenchie. I might put this one in Like It too. I like, it's a really nice drawing. I like it, but like, I just don't think it deserves to go in a huge sleigh. So, into there it goes. Another Orville. I'm gonna put it in interesting, but I do enjoy it, but there's just something about it that's not as compelling as a lot of the other Orvilles I've drawn, in my opinion. So, yeah, it's my tier list. I can make it however I want. Here's a Viago from What We Do in the Shadows. I really like this. The rendering looks really great. I'm going to put it in Make More Like This because I should make more stuff that looks like it. It's almost like the reason why it's named that is because that's how I feel about all of it. Wow. Here we have Nandor, more What We Do in the Shadows. I'm going to put this in Like It. It's a simple drawing, but it's very cute. I feel like because I didn't love season 4, then now that I look at it, I don't like it as much as I did when I drew it, but that's okay. Another thesis piece, How to Perform a Divine Autopsy. This is a huge sleigh. I wish I had more to say about it, but I'm trying to keep this not like 5 hours long. This, it's between this one and the other Blackbeard drawing for which one's my favorite. I'm gonna also put this one and make more like this because, I don't know, there's something about the way I approach the color here that's really fun. So, yeah. My professor hates when we say that, so I'm saying it to piss her off. Here's another one of my cowboy guy. It's inspired by Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers. I really love this one. Kind of flopped everywhere, which I get because it's like low contrasty, but I'm gonna put it in interesting, but just because like, you know, it's interesting, but the low contrast does kind of hinder the readability on it. Here is another Dale, because I think it was Dale Cooper's birthday, not Kyle MacLachlan's birthday, but Dale Cooper's birthday. I remember doing this during my creative writing class. I'm gonna put this in Like It. Here is a commission that I did for a little indie like poetry lit magazine. I loved doing this. They basically approached me. They were like, "Hey, we have a poem about Orville Peck. You want to draw something for it? We'll pay you." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I do." So I really like how it turned out. Actually, I'm gonna put it in Make More Like This, cause you know, more cowboys. This time for my thesis, vampire cowboys. I'm putting this in Huge Sleigh. Self-explanatory. It's a vampire cowboy. What more could you want from me? Another piece from my independent projects class. I'm gonna put this in Make More Like This. It's a huge sleigh to me, but also I really like the text. Yeah, I want to make more stuff that utilizes text in that way, that aren't just comics, you know? The first of several Severance drawings. This is a huge sleigh, because Severance is a huge sleigh. Can you tell I'm getting like delirious from looking at all this stuff super quickly? Last part of my thesis. Trigger warning for mild body horror. This is a huge sleigh. I'm gonna make it small so that we don't have to like look at the gross scabbies, but love it. Love love mermaid weirdness. Another Severance piece, this time Helly. I'm gonna put this in interesting but, because the concept is great, but I don't like the way I executed it now. I would probably go about it differently. But the girlies on Tumblr liked it, so there's that. More What We Do in the Shadows. I like this one. It's all right. Next up, L to the OG. Dude be the OG. I don't think this is as successful as some of my other Kendalls, so I'm gonna put it in interesting, but there's something off about it. It's not the most Kendall I've ever done. Next up, this Paramore piece, because I believe After Laughter turned 5. I really like this piece, but there's also something off about it, and I don't really know what it is. I'm going to put this in interesting but as well. Like, there's a good idea here, but I don't know if I love the execution. Next, part of like the 6 fan arts thing, even though I think I did 5 actually. I just haven't done the last one. Whoopsie. I like this one. It's not my favorite out of the series, but I do think it's a good drawing of buttons. This one is representative of 9 different little oil paintings I did as my final for that independent projects and painting class. I like these. I'm not crazy about all of them, but I like the concept, think it's interesting, and yeah. Next up, we got Roman Roy, pardon the screenshot. This one's a huge sleigh to me. This is a really good Roman. I think I really captured him. It's my favorite, oh gosh, out of the 6/5 fan arts I did. Graduation drawing. It's alright. It's just nothing like remarkable to me. I just did it so I could be like, hey, I graduated. Drawing of Lila. I really like this one actually. I like the colors. It's fun. It's a little out of character. I don't think Lila would really do this, but I still like it. H2O just add water moment. These are a big sleigh. There's another one too. I won't include it on here because we're already running out of space up here, but huge sleigh to me. Very healing. Next up, Kate Bush. I'm gonna put this one in Like It, but it's a strong Like It. It's just not like, I don't know. It was kind of just mainly referenced from a photo, so there wasn't anything like super wild about it. Next up, we have Nadja and Laszlo. I'm gonna put these in interesting but, because I look at them now and they feel a little unfinished to me. This is a collab I did with my friend Tristan. This is their lines. I colored it at CO. This is a huge sleigh. I'm gonna have to make this category bigger, I think. Here is the first of many Gerards from this year. The second half of 2022 was really Gerard Way's year. But this one is all right. I don't love the expression on it, and just compared to all the other ones I've done, it's just not as remarkable. Another Orvie, this time a very blue one. I really like this one. I think the color's fun. The drawing itself is good, has good movement. Gonna put it in Like It. More Severance, this time Bert and Irving. In between Huge Sleigh and Make More Like This, I'm gonna do Make More Like This just because I really like the way that the coloring turned out. Also, fun fact, that's the drawing that made the creator of Gravity Falls follow me on Instagram, because Dana Terrace shared it to her story, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, Signals time. I'm gonna also put this in Make More Like This because I really like the style of this. It's really compelling to me. I Meet the Artist from this year. Definitely the most honest outfit I've put myself in. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it in Like It. I'm probably gonna do something a bit more stylistically different next year, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. Here is a drawing inspired by Meet Me in the Woods by Lord Huron, Dale Cooper moment. I'm gonna put this in interesting but just because I do really like the concept, but I don't like the execution. Here is an Orville Peck. I'm gonna put it in Like It, but it's kind of a light Like It because, I don't know, it's not that interesting. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in It's Alright. Like, you know, it's alright. I just don't have a lot to say about it. Ash, Evil Dead moment. Having a current Evil Dead moment right now, so I'm gonna put this in Huge Sleigh. Though I do think the Ash I drew just recently is better than this one. Okay, I've taken the liberty of increasing the Huge Sleigh category. Next up, another drawing of Lila. This one is a huge sleigh. My iPad is shitting itself because there's so many pictures on here. Okay, I just had to merge a bunch of layers together, so there's no moving these around. These are our final judgments for these pieces, I guess. The last of the 6 fan arts that I did, number 5, Izzy Hands. I'm gonna put this in interesting but. I like the colors, but I don't know. I don't love how it turned out. It's like fine. Actually, I'm gonna put it in It's Alright. Little Mop Psycho piece. I love this one. This is a huge sleigh. Or maybe I might actually put it and Make More Like This, because I really like the stylistic approach on that one. Another Orville Peck. This one's really fun. I really like it. Very Lisa Frank. This is a huge sleigh for me. First of 2 Nope fan arts. I should honestly do more because I'm not head over heels with either of the ones that I did. Out of the 2, this is probably my least favorite one. I'm gonna put in It's Alright because, you know, it's alright. Nothing crazy. It's just a little muddy. It doesn't capture how good of a movie it is. This is my entry for the Folio Society contest. It was for The Red Mask of Death by Edgar Allan Poe. I really like my entry in hindsight. I did it in like a couple hours the day before deadlines closed, so considering that, like, pretty good. I'm gonna put in a huge sleigh. To be honest, more Succession. This might be the last Succession one for now. I'm gonna put it in It's Alright. Nothing crazy. I did it in my sketchbook and then like tried to color it digitally, but I just like didn't know what I want to do with it. This one's crazy because it's Nope fan art and Jordan Peele actually saw it and like reposted it, which was fucking wild. For some reason I wasn't following him on Instagram, and then I got a notification like, oh, message request, and I opened it and it was like Jordan Peele, and I was like, okay. I'm gonna put it in Like It though. I'm not like head over heels in love with it, but I do think it's like cool. It's interesting. Jesse Pinkman moment. This is a huge sleigh. Love the colors. Came really easy to me. Just like overall, great. This is some dude. Just some random guy. Made him up. I really like it though. I like the colors on it. I'm gonna put it in like it, just because I feel weird having it any higher than that, just because it was so like whatever. This was another one in the vein of the last one that we just did, but I'm gonna put this in a huge sleigh because I think the colors are really interesting and like, I don't know, everything pops in a really nice way. This is a Severance poster redraw, or like a repaint. I really like this one. It's kind of like straightforward, but you know, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna put it in a huge sleigh because I have more room there right now. Drawing of Reagan from Mob Psycho. I like the colors on this, think they're interesting. I'm gonna put this in interesting but only because I really heavily referenced like an official image of Reagan, and so I feel weird putting it super high just because like, I don't know, didn't do a lot of my own innovating on this one. This is a redraw of the volume 5 Mob Psycho 100 manga. I'm also gonna put this in interesting but like, I think there's some interesting techniques here, but I'm not in love with like the overall look. I think I still prefer like the actual manga cover, so you know, it's alright. The first of the Gerard, like the main Gerard wave we're about to be seeing. I really like this one. Pretty simple, but I think it's effective. Looks good. This is a screen cap redraw from Fire Walk With Me that I did for a exchange on Tumblr, like a Twin Peaks themed like fan exchange. I really like this one. I think it turned out great. This is my background on my iPad for a while. I'm gonna put in a huge sleigh. The last Severance piece for now. This is of Helly. I love this one, and a lot of other people liked it too. I think I did my mission of, you know, spreading the good word of Severance to people with this one. I'm gonna put it in Make More Like This because I love how simple it is. It's simple, but it's effective. It's like very viscerally striking, especially if you've seen the show, which if you haven't, you should. All right, Gerard Boston, Night 1. This is a huge sleigh. I just really like that one. It's a cool style. Actually, I'm gonna put it in Make More Like This because I like the painting style. Boston Night 2. Honestly, I might put this one in the bottom category just because I don't like the way the drawing turned out. Other people liked it, but I don't know. Compared to the other Gerards I've drawn, just doesn't do it for me. Ray Toro Slay. I'm gonna put this in Make More Like That because I think the style is interesting and I think I should explore it more. This Revenge era one, I like it. Oh my gosh, please. Okay, made the rows a little longer, so hopefully this will last us through the end. We're in the home stretch now. Boom. Boom. Nurse Gerard. These are good. I'm just gonna put them in It's Alright, because like these were like fever induced, like up late at night, off the adrenaline of seeing what Gerard wore on stage. But this Nurse Gerard, this one is a huge sleigh. I love that one. It's still my phone background. Yeah, I mean, what else needs to be said? Another Signals piece. I'm gonna put this one in just, I like it. You know, it's nothing crazy, but I do enjoy it. Another Gerard. This one from a look I actually saw at New Jersey Night 2. I'm gonna put this one in huge sleigh. I really like it. I think it looks cool. I believe this was the Firefly outfit. Car crash sound effects play. I like it. You know, it's like fine. I'm gonna make this one really small. Like, it's really like, it's okay. It's whatever. But, you know, I do actually like it more than the It's Alright category. Father Paul from Midnight Mass. I love Hemi. I'm gonna put it in a huge sleigh. It's a good portrait of him. Haley Williams from the This Is Why music video. I'm gonna put this in Make More Like It because I like the abstract stuff kind of going on in there. I think it's cool. Now this is representative of the entirety of my comic signals, which 52 pages, link in the description so you can buy it. You know, I really like it. And actually, if you're watching this when I upload it, it's going to be on sale a little bit for the Itch.io winter sale. So have fun with that. But It's a huge slay, basically. I'm really proud of myself. That's like one of my crowning achievements artistically from this year. This is inspired by one of my thesis pieces, the Graveyard Shift one. It was supposed to be for Magtober, but I didn't do Magtober just because like I did this one and I just wasn't feeling it. I'm gonna put it in It's Alright. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in the bottom tier. Like, I don't know. I just wasn't happy with how it turned out. Jessie Halloween shirt. I'm gonna put this in It's Alright. I just don't have a lot to say about it. Like, I like it, but, you know, it's just nothing, like, revolutionary. This is Don't Help Me I'm Scared, when the series kind of came out and I finally watched it. Really good. I'm gonna put this in Like It, because I do, in fact, like it. More Gerard, this time Party Poison. This is a redraw of one I did in high school. This one's a huge slay. It looks great. Another Gerard. You're gonna notice a theme. This one is also a huge slay, though I might put it in Make More Like This because I like the stylization I did. I think it's cool. Did that one in heavy paint. Another Gerard. I like this one. It's as simple as that. Oh my gosh, how have I drawn so much this year? This is messed up. This is sick and twisted. Another Gerard. This time a vampire. This is a huge slay. Little else needs to be said, to be honest. You're not gonna believe it. It's another Gerard. This one, I'm gonna put it in Interesting, but because there's something about, like, the face that I still don't really like. I don't think I got it fully. Halloween drawing. Lila and Aster. This is going in Like It because I like it. It's cute. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna, like, run out of space again. New self-portrait. This one's going in It's Alright because that's kind of how I feel about it. I want to make a new one, but I also, like, want to cut my hair, I guess. So I gotta wait until I do that. This and another one where, like, I thought I was gonna do Huevember and then I tried it and I didn't. Kind of like Magtober all over again. Also, I'm gonna put these one in the bottom tier. Like, there's nothing that wrong with them, but yeah, just wasn't feeling it. Now this. Here's where we get really cooking. Saints for Girls. Huge slay. This one is representative of all 5 of their portraits. Also a huge slay. This drawing, which you can get on my Patreon if you join before the month of December is over. I'm gonna put this one and Make More Like It because I just really like the painterly style. It's something I want to get more into. Not to say that my other stuff isn't painterly, but like that one specifically really like. Here is a silly little drawing of Hatsune Miku and Gerard Way. I like it. Interview with the Vampire moment. This is a huge slay. I think it turned out great. I think the show is great. Great. This is a drawing that I just did, my previous video. It's a huge slay. I think it looks good. Oh, I just realized I have more room at the end of this row because of how I formatted things. Put them up here. This and another one that I don't want to show just because it has like artistic nudity and I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. Some, you know, wound man, anatomical vent art kind of stuff. They're alright. I don't love the execution on either, but I'm glad I kind of pushed through. Another Nurse Gerard. What else is new? I'm gonna put it in I Like It. A redraw of Cass. I'm gonna also put this one in I Like It because it's my own character, so I'm a little bit biased there. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it in huge slay. Fuck it, whatever. It's my list. I get to make whatever I want. This is like a little warm-up thing I did. I'm just gonna put in It's Alright. I'm not like head over heels for it, but you know, I don't hate it either. I don't really hate anything on this list, to be honest. This was something I did kind of mindlessly during D&D. I'm gonna put it in Make More Like It because I want to make more like it. I think it looks cool. Jazz and Frankie. I like it. Period. Home stretch. Second to last one. Actually, no, I'm lying. I have 2 more after this. This was commission work I did for Dora Jar Comics for their comic collection, Crossing the Threshold. This one I'm going to put in Make More Like This because I really like how that one turned out. I think it looks good. Process was a little bit different than what I usually do, and I think it turned out great. Okay. Penultimate drawing. This one inspired by Cobra Starship. That's the kind of December I've been having. I'm gonna put it in Interesting, but just because, like, I do think it's interesting. It's not my favorite thing in the world, though, but it does have redeeming, you know, qualities. Last but not least, Ash, Evil Dead. S tier, huge slay, love him. Well, we did it. This is the whole tier list. look at all this art I made. It's kind of crazy to think that I made this all this year. I don't mean that necessarily as a flex. I also had to go to physical therapy this year because my wrists and elbows have been continually having problems because I draw so much. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I don't know if there's a moral lesson at the end of this one, folks. But yeah, catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.